Yo. A little early. All right. I'm early, but might as well get this out of the way. Open up these packages. Surprise! I forgot with the federal holiday yesterday that stuff was going to be delayed and then moved and now bam, I have cards to open. So we're going to be doing that tonight. That's the plan. Get through them as quickly as possible. None of my Pokemon 151 purchases are in here. It's gonna be mostly I honestly don't even know. Obviously there are some Heart Gold Soul Silver, starting off with some bangers. So let's get these out and look at them. Fingers crossed. I feel like I paid pretty decently because they looked really solid, so hopefully that is the case. Person obviously has watched the Gem Mint video before. Ooh, nice. Wait. Oh, look at that swirl on the right. And then the swirl on the left. Oh, come on. Double swirl? Let's go. Feel like the double rainbow guy sometimes. These swirls. Ooh, he even double sleeved it. Let's take a quick glance. Oh, I mean, it looks good. Hopefully it doesn't have any, bends or impressions or anything. If not, then I think we'll be in business. So, our first Arcanine. It looks like there's a little bit of might be tough to see. There's a little bit of like a corner lip thing happening here. It's not crazy, but it might be something that gets looked at. Otherwise, I mean, I don't see anything on the front. Look at the back. Hey man, this looks pretty good to me. Check how clean that is. Let's go. Alright. Starting off with a solid. This is actually a cool sleeve. Look at that. Starting off with a solid looking card. Always happy to get these Arcanines in good condition. So hopefully the other two, all three of them looked really good. So hopefully the other two look good. I'm especially happy about this one just because of the double swirl action. Honestly, there's another one here that looks like it also has a double swirl. Two double swirls? You see the swirl on the left and the swirl on the right. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. The swirls do get the girls. That is what is said, at least. Put this straight into a card saver. My card savers are like kind of bent. I don't know. They're kind of warped a little, which is not great. All right, let's take out the other one that has a double swirl. You can see, it's harder to see because it's lower down, but you can see you have a swirl on the left, a little swirl on the right. Look at this one. At least one of them is pretty prominent. Probably double sleeve, just like the other. Hopefully we can get away with another solid looking card. Push this up. There we go. Gotta be nice and careful. So this is centering top to bottom is a smidge off. You can see it's a smidge off. I feel like it should still be 60-40, but I don't really know if PSA is really playing by those rules anymore. Front looks good. Ooh, the back looks good with no whitening. Bro, these are minty. I forget how much I spent on these, but it was whatever it was worth it. Usually I get these between 20 and 30. It usually sits around like the 22 to 25 range. That's like kind of my buy price. See, there's a little bit maybe whitening up in the corner, but yeah, nice. We're 2 for 2 down, 1 to go. Hopefully this other one is nice as well. Bum, 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 bum. Sick. Sick. This is a Saito artwork, right? I actually saw a video recently. What's up, Shots of Spat? I saw a video recently. Naoki Saito, I think it was last year, or maybe it was earlier this year. His YouTube channel got completely just deleted. Yeeted and deleted off the map. And I guess it had like over 1 million subs on it. But it sounds like it was some... He used to have like this community Google Drive thing. And it sounds like some people may have uploaded some not safe for work stuff onto the Google Drive, and the Google Drive got deleted, and so his YouTube actually was deleted as well. But he has another YouTube channel, I think. But yeah, at the time it was not great. But yeah, apparently he's huge on YouTube. Which is cool. Alright, another Arcanine that looks mighty nice. Clean. Bro, all 3 of these just absolutely gorgeous. Gotta love that. How's it going tonight? Shots of Spect. You got a nice Bai haul coming in? Nice. Very nice. That's good to hear. I purchased a lot of some 25th stuff recently. Or not 25th. Yeah, 25th. Right? Am I dumb? What is that set called? 25th. No, 151. Wait a minute, what? 151. Yeah, I've been buying some 151 stuff recently. Look at those 3 minty boys. Beautiful. Lovely, lovely Arcanine. Gorgeous. All 3 of them. Absolutely sick. One of my favorite Arcanine artworks, easily. What's up, Jesse? How's it going? How am I feeling about the CDC news? I don't know if I really want to talk about it. Oh god, I'm gonna have to talk about it. Ultimately, I think it's good. I think the only thing that doesn't make sense to me personally is keeping the 9.5. I think that's probably the only thing that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. That doesn't necessarily logically follow, because if the 9.5s now are gem mint, and those are 10s now, and the 9s are still 9s, then to add a 9.5 grade means that for them, there's enough variance in grade between their current 9 and 9.5 to add another grade. Which to me, there's no way there's enough variance to justify like a whole nother grade to be put in between. But I think overall, I like it. Apart from that, I think it's a good change. But I think it's good for their business. I think it's good for collectors. It's gonna be a little weird right now if people are gonna try and like buy out a bunch of 9.5s to upgrade for $5 to 10s and then sell and all that stuff. And we'll see if the market allows that or not, because that'll be all up to the market whether or not they value the new pristine 10 as a 10, or if it's going to hold the same value as the 9.5 did. That'll be for the market to decide, but people are definitely going to try and make those plays early on, and we'll see how that goes for them. But I'm not going to. I have some cards that are 9.5s that I took down off of eBay because I'm definitely going to try out. I definitely want to see what they look like. I also have a couple of pristine 10s that I'm going to send off. So I will be trying it out when it happens in July, I think, middle of July. But yeah, I think people like to be overly negative on this stuff for some reason, and I think it's kind of cringe. So to me, it's a bunch of people who never used CGC before and never were going to probably use them ever again, complaining about changes that CGC made, a company that they don't use. It's like, okay. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, to me, I think it's a good change for the most part. Apart from the 9.5 thing, that seems weird to me. I don't know why you would keep the 9.5, but oh well. Oh well. I watched their live stream that they did earlier today too, and that all seemed fine. But if you're not going to use them, why do you care? Yeah, exactly. I don't know. But that's the thing that's interesting about the space, I guess, is the fact that, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I have a lot of feelings, but I don't know how to discuss them right now. I still gotta work them out. I have a hard time seeing that nuanced discussions are welcome right now. I think everyone just wants to scream and yell and think about their bottom line and how much money they can make and what's going to affect how much money they can make, and nobody wants to discuss, nobody wants to speculate anymore. No one wants to have like these fun nuanced discussions that we were having 2 years ago when the other boom was happening. And instead, everyone's just worried about all the money that they can make, and like, I want to make money too, but I also want to have the nuanced discussions, because the nuance is where all the fun conversations happen. But I feel like people just want to scream. They just want to scream. Everything's bad. Everything's good. Stop talking because you're affecting how much money I can make. All that stuff, and just is it's kind of cringe. That's why I actually really liked. This is bent. This one's bent. Look at that. That's why I actually really liked the new podcast that came out. Something. Oh God, what was it? It's Gem Mint's podcast. That Gem Mint and the Tetra guy. I like that podcast because so far, and I know they just released something about the CGC news, but so far it just feels like guys who are having fun in the hobby talking about cards, like in a passionate way. And to me, I feel like in some ways a lot of people don't talk from the passionate point of view. They just talk from the business point of view. And both of them are fun to listen to. I love the business side. I love the passion side. but it doesn't feel like one wants the other to exist right now. So, I don't know. But yeah, I think overall the CGC announcement was good. I think on the overall, I like the new label. I like that it's, I think for the business, the new label makes sense. I like that it's simple. It's black and gray and white. And the pristine label is gold with black. It's clean. It's simple. It doesn't clash with any colors. There isn't, you know, one Pokemon that's going to look better in the slab than other Pokemon. It's all going to, you know, mesh well. And I think that was a good call. I had graded with CSG in the past, so it's basically the CSG label. Like, the CSG label barely changed. It's very similar to that one. So I had graded with them in the past, so I already knew. I didn't know what to expect because I didn't know what it was going to look like, but it's essentially the same. Like, it's the same colors and stuff, so I wasn't super surprised when I saw it. Look at that. I don't even know if these cards are still... I don't know what's happening in the market anymore, bro. The Japanese market's crazy. It seemed like it shot up and then all of a sudden it's back down again in the process of like less than a month. So we got some Gengar Mimikyus. I'll have to take a look at these in a bit. I'm not gonna go through each one right now, but I bought some Gengar Mimikyus in the other mail day that I did, but unfortunately they were not gradable. Oh no, I know what one this is. This was a terrible purchase. Luckily, I got the cards for like 30 cents a piece, and they're going for maybe $1 a piece right now, so it's not that bad. This was the real dumb purchase. Yeah. Yeah, people are talking about it now, but it's just going to be a normal place in, you know, a month. You'll still have the people who are, you know... Yeah. I mean, the people that are really mad are people that were mad 2 years ago, and they're still mad today about CGC, so I just don't... I'm not sure if there's many, like, loyal CGC people that are mad about today's announcement. I use both companies. I think PSA is great. I think situationally CGC is great. I think situationally Beckett's great. I think they're all great, and I use them all for different scenarios. And yeah, I think Beckett improving just makes the other two better. I think CGC improving makes the other two better. I hope that PSA improves to make the other two better. And I hope CGC drops their prices and it you know, encourages PSA to drop their prices or something, you know? I hope that those that competition between them can create a better product for all of us. That's all we can really ask for. How dumb was this? How dumb was it? Tell me on a scale of 1 to 10, how dumb was this purchase? It's not all Solgaleos. I don't know why they all look like Solgaleos, but I got 36 of each of the Lily. Got some of these in there too. You know, I don't always make good decisions. I don't know if any of these will be gradable. Yeah, it's the reverse hollows that really spiked in value, but I got them for like 30 cents a piece or 40 cents a piece or whatever, so I thought I might as well. Why not? People are stupid about Lily, so. Love a good tag team? Hell yeah. Tag teams are awesome. Ooh, this was probably a dumb purchase too. Actually, the PSA 10s are still decent, so as long as these are gradable. We'll see. You dumped your reverses? Gotcha. Yeah, hopefully those Gengar Mimikyus are somewhat gradable. I bought 16 more of these at the inflated price, which is probably not smart. But I think as a Pikachu, and I think the 10s still go for like 120 to 125. I just pray that these are in good condition. So we'll see. See, the problem is when everyone starts dumping shit, sometimes you get everyone's rejects, which can be a problem. But I'll have to go. Some of them look good. I'll have to go through and see. Did I miss your CGC take? I knew going live tonight was only gonna be. Oh, that one's a little dinged on the corner. Yeah, I might be boned on this. My very simplified take is I think they should have got rid of the 9.5. Otherwise, I think it's a great change. I like it other than the 9.5. Get rid of the 9.5. I think it's a perfect move. Keep the 9.5. I think it's a little weird. It doesn't logically really make sense to me, but I like the rest of it. Gyarados. What if I bought this from the same guy? Oh my god, it's a double. How am I getting all these double swirls today? I'm not complaining, but goddamn. God, I hope this is clean because this double swirl is sexy. Check this out. Check this out. All right, on the right, look at that swirl. On the left, look at that swirl. Double swirl. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Is that a dent? Oh no. Man, it looks real clean, but get the there's a dot right there. You see it? Oh god, now I'm gonna start shaking. Is that it? Right there. There's a little dot. That's frustrating. But it looks decent otherwise. I mean, it's got a few scratches on the back and a little dot. What do we do with a card like this? It looks decent otherwise. Looks like a test dummy. Maybe. I'll have to see. It is a very small thing, but obviously the, you know, PSA is probably going to catch that, I would assume. Yeah, maybe. With that double swirl, possibly. What's up, Mason? How's it going? Wolf, wolf. Pretty. I love that Gyarados. Actually, you know what? Just for Mason, since I know what his favorite Pokemon is. There you go, Mason. There's your heaters. There's your boy. There's your boy. Alright. Yeah, I love that card too. It's one of my favorite Arcanines for sure. I've been buying... How many have I bought so far? Maybe 3 or 4 of the Arcanine Master Ball Reverse from 151. I've been buying a few of those because that's a really good artwork and it's a non-holo in the set, I think. But yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. What are my prices on these? On those, the Arcanine? I can give you exact numbers. Oh, on the Master Balls? Under $10. It's usually around like $8 or $9 with the eBay or with the buy fee. Like in the $8-9 range. I'm trying not to buy any of the more expensive ones because some of them are like really expensive, like the Pikachu and the Evolutions are pretty expensive. Gengar's super expensive, like the ones that you would assume are super expensive. But like a couple of them, like Gyarados, Arcanine, some of the kind of more popular but less, kind of in that second tier of popularity. Those are a little bit more reasonable. I got some Venusaurs, some of the VMAXs from the... This came out in some deck over there, right? I think. So those are cool. I think I'll have some Blastoise in here as well. You haven't gotten 151 yet. Worried. Hearing about rough printing. Everything I've seen on Buy from the ones that I've purchased, I mean, we'll see when they come in. But they look pretty good. The reverses look like they have really good centering as well. Some of them are a little off left to right, but overall they look pretty decent. But yeah, we'll see. I have heard that the normal reverses, I don't know about the Master Ball ones, but that they have... Oh, here you go. There's the Blastoise. That they can have print lines. Bought a ton of the starter... Oh, the reverse promos from the hanger... The hanger deck thing. I should be opening some 151 at some point. I don't know when they're going to show up, but when they do, I'll be opening at least one box. So I'm pretty excited about that. See what we pull out of there. The Blastoise. I actually sold a 10 of this for like 35 bucks. I think I grabbed these probably for like a few dollars a piece. These do okay. What's up, Retro? Centering on the first wave of 151. Yeah, the ones that I've seen look okay. I did buy kind of a big bulky thing on Card Rush, so we'll see if the ones I get from Card Rush are super off center or not, but I haven't bought a ton of 151, just a couple things on. I did buy one of the Blastoise SAR. It came with, what did it come with? 3 Squirtle ARs, 2 Wartortle ARs, and the Blastoise SAR. I got it in a lot. That was pretty decent, so pretty excited to get that one in hand and see what it looks like. I really like the Blastoise. Got a couple of Blastoise. Oh, you bought the Mew Gold? Isn't that super expensive right now? Maybe it's less on Buy than Card Rush, but I feel like the Mew Gold card is super expensive on Card Rush. What's up, Goose? 60? Okay. Welcome. Oop. We got some Umbreons. Oh boy. Love when they slap scotch tape right over the... Oh, Retro, I'm actually going to be in your neck of the woods on the weekend of the 4th or whatever. The weekend of the 6th. The 6th through the 9th, I'll be in Seattle. That'd be cool. What up, the green shiz? Prepping a DSG submission? Time and service grading? No? Or is that something else? Definitely not. Is Diamond Service Grading the one with the... I really don't like their labels, I don't think. I have to look at them again. I don't think I like their labels. Isn't there one that's like red and blue labels and it's like weirdly... The text is hard to read, and is that DSG? Or am I thinking of a I might be thinking of a different company. I shouldn't talk shit before I know what I'm talking about, right? Alright. I'm so predictable, bro. I don't even remember what I bought, but now, after seeing like half of these envelopes, I can tell you exactly what cards are going to be in here. Pretty freaking sad. DSG has holo labels, blue and reddish tones. I got a Shiny Star V-Pack! No, I actually didn't. I wish. That would have been fun. Yeah, I don't think I'm a fan of the DSG. I will have to say that I was introduced to Dragon Ball Heroes? Dragon Ball Superheroes? What's it called? Dragon Ball Heroes? Is that what it's called? I was introduced to those cards through the DSG booth at CollectCon. Because they look pretty freaking cool. I think it's Dragon Ball Heroes. Super Dragon Ball Heroes? I feel like Super is in there somewhere, or else I'm just making this shit up. Oh, look at those. We got some Lugias. Those look nice. Lugia GX. I'm always down to buy some Lugias. Assuming I probably got them for a couple dollars a piece. Super Dragon Ball Heroes. It confuses me because Dragon Ball Super is the other one, right? Because Dragon Ball Super is the new Dragon Ball anime. Oh god, there was a Dragon Ball Heroes as well? Whoa! Huh? I need to chill. More tag teams. Alright. You know what I love about the regular tag teams is that they're pretty much all illustrated by Arita. That's pretty freaking awesome. I'm not sure why these are all in here unsleeved, but yeah, pretty much all of them are Arita. Just pretty sick, in my opinion. I have a submission out with PSA that has a lot of tag teams in it, but I'm kind of worried about it. I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared. But yeah, I'm going to be in Seattle the 6th through the 9th. That's going to be awesome. Visiting my brother. He lives there. He's got a new apartment and stuff, so we'll get to see that. Just kind of hang out for the weekend. I actually had a bunch of points. Oh, no. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. These cards are not sleeved. I don't think. Are they? Oh, yeah. No, it is. Never mind. They are sleeved. They're all jam-packed in one sleeve. It's like, wait a minute. It's like surgery. You have an English one of those? Oh, the Lugias, or... Dude, the Streets of Rage 4 soundtrack is so freaking good. Oh, there's my boy. Rayquazas. Sorry, Rayquazas. Isn't that what it is? Rayquaza? I like saying Pokemon names the way that I said it when I was 12. Kyogre, Rayquaza, Groudon. These are nice. I sent out my first Beckett submission, actually, last week. And I got an email today saying that they were... I assumed that I was just going to send it out and get no communication, and then they would just show up one day. I actually got confirmation that they received it, and they've started the grading process. So that's cool. I don't know if they have a pizza tracker, though. I kind of like pizza trackers. Big fan. But, we're gonna see how it goes. I sent them some really clean cards, hoping for a black label in my first submission. Which is probably not gonna happen. How do I open this? Hello? Hello? Dude. What is this? What is this? Why is it so big? It looks like more tag teams. Gotta check the tracker daily, yep. First thing in the morning. Check to see if anyone's yelling at me on YouTube. Check the pizza tracker. Ooh, more Umbreons. I think in my last group of Umbreon and Darkrai's, there were no gradable ones. Sucked. But hopefully we got some out of the 7 more that I bought. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I got a bunch of new shirts. Check this out. It's not the Beatles, it's the starters. And it's got Pikachu and Charmander and Squirtle and Bulbasaur. I got a bunch of new, like, Pokemon shirts to wear during videos and stuff. They were like 10 bucks a piece, so I was like, yeah, why not? Some company out of Hong Kong. Like, alright. At first I thought I wasn't gonna get them. And then, they showed up. I'm sure that... Oh no. Hold on. I don't think I've dropped any frames, but it does look... No, I think it's fine. I think it's alright. Hopefully that didn't do nothing to the cards. Yeah. How many cards are in here? have a couple large lots of cards. I was like, oh, big reveal! Shit! That's a really interesting card. Front and back are the same. What we got? Ooh, it's those. Okay. I didn't buy that. I didn't buy that. That's kind of cute, though. And it's like one of those gym promos. Ooh, I did buy these, though. What else do we got? We got Belly Bolt. And another Sinisty. But what we really wanted was these. The Umbreon GXs. Very nice. They're looking clean, too. I do like myself an Umbreon. A nice looking Umbreon is just nice in general. Some guy came through today, yesterday, last night, this morning, bought all of my Diamond Pearl Evolution 10s. Hell yeah. That was a nice, well, not all of them. He didn't buy the Umbreon. Maybe a little too expensive, but that was a nice little sale there. I was pretty happy about that. What I know about this Japanese market craze is that I'm not gonna buy a random Lily for thousands of dollars. Timmy Investor should maybe be my name then. I bought because I'm an idiot. Look at all the lilies I bought. Luckily, I got them for like 30 cents a piece, but there's a lot. I'm investing in Lily. So stupid. You missed the CGC discussion? There wasn't much of a discussion. I like the changes. I don't understand the 9.5. I don't know why they're keeping the 9.5. That's really the only negative that I have. The rest of it I feel like is pretty positive. Yeah. I like the announcement. I don't like keeping the 9.5. That's the thing that feels weird to me. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Because to me, like, to justify keeping the 9.5, you basically have to justify that there's a wide enough variance in condition between your current 9 and your current 9.5, which to me is like, there's no way there's enough, like, it's a wide enough gap in that half grade that you need to put another grade in there. It just doesn't make any sense. So that's the only thing, the only negative, I think, personally. I kind of like the rest of the changes. But yeah, that one just felt kind of weird. Like, why are you keeping that? Because I'm not sure that you could justify slapping another grade in between those two grades how they are right now. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense from like a logical point of view. Holy buckets! Man, these are actually almost like mystery bags because I don't remember buying these at all, especially not this many. There's no way I purposefully bought this many. There's no shot. I got a bunch of Greninjas, I guess. I mean, I'll take Greninja. Greninja's popular, man. Ooh, this is when I wish I could read Japanese, but I can't. Hold on. Oh, no, I can't because it's on my... Frick. It's on here, and I think if I close this... Oh no, we're still good. All right, we're going to... Hold on. Translate. Translate. Google. Hold on. Translate Japanese to English. Camera. What does it say? Please purchase this time. Thank you. If you have another chance, thank you for your support. Bean sprouts. Why bean sprouts? The last thing apparently is bean sprouts. All right. Cool. That's nice. Are we back? Hello? Hello? Shoot. Hold on. Hold on. I killed my camera. Hold the phone. I gotta reconnect it. Bean sprouts. With the little dog face. Error starting video. Check if the app is open already. It is open already. Okay, I gotta stop it in the app. Hold on. Hold the phone. What the hell? Hello? Restart. Hey, we're back. All right, cool. All right, bean sprouts. Bro, we got a coupon. Take this ticket to the store. 10 cents off. Lipton vegetable soup. And Aunt Hattie's white bread. Let's go. Sounds good to me. Soup and bread. Bro, did we need this much tape? For real? Do we actually need this much tape? Dude, this game's soundtrack is so good. I watched Extraction 2 on Netflix recently. That was a good time. Oh, I can already see the Tag Team logo. Not that anyone should be surprised at this point. More Umbreons. I'm gonna get one gradable. I'm gonna get more gradable. Just one. Oh, here we go. I know what this is. Oh, you guys are gonna be so surprised. I've totally never bought these before. My last batch before the price went up. Hello? Oh yeah! More Charizards. I forget how many were in, I think it was 20. 20? Maybe? We got more! My last batch. Now the price went up. I gotta figure out whether or not I still want to buy at like $6 a piece. Or $5 a piece or whatever they are now, but we got some more. Cool. Charizards. I think I know what this one is then. Wait. It might be that one. Wait. I only know one other lot. Oh, no, okay. I remember now. I don't like that these are not sleeved. Whoa! Hold up. What is happening? I did not buy these. Hold up. Hold up. This one better be all Gengars. Because I think I bought like 18 of these. Three more. Oh, I got skimazed. Oh man, it's been a while since this happened. Wait, hold on. I gotta make sure. I got scamazed. Hold on. Hold up. I swear I bought like 30 of these. Or 20. 18? Somewhere around there. Does Bai need me to make another video? You know what you're never gonna see on this channel? Ooh, you know what would be amazing? I want Bai to actually email me for a sponsorship. That would be so funny. Be like, you've never watched my videos, have you? Alright. Well, we gotta look and see now. I got 6, and one of them has a bent corner, so that's great. If this was 18 or 30, I mean that's at least $100, right? Okay, so there's those. So that should be 20 Charizards, which I would say there's definitely 20 there, at least. 20 Charizards, I spent $90, so they were like $4 a piece. $4.05 or whatever it is. I don't know. I can't math. Oh, I did buy all those Greninja Zoroarks. I bought all of those Greninja Zoroarks for $17. There's like 15 of them. That's decent. Alright. Ho 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 ho! I got skimazed. 30. Wait. $30 sheet set. Man, I need to watch out. Okay, hold on. Learning experience. Guys, learning experience. Watch out for sellers that have this much freaking feedback, because this is the exact same. This might be the exact same seller. Actually, I'm not sure. Watch out for sellers with these thumbnails. These like 30 blah blah blah, and they show a bunch of fucking cards. Watch out for these assholes. Yeah, there's 12. I'm gonna assume there's 12 in the other stack. So I got 30 cards, but I only got 6 Gengars. Oh boy. This one's damaged. Really bad. Alright, this one's damaged. Let's see if any of these are currently gradable. Because if I could get 2 gradable ones, that would make up or the majority of the issue. This one has. I got the right amount of cards, but I didn't get 30 Gengars. I got 30 cards, but I only got 6 Gengars. Oh yeah, this one's fucked. Oh, hold on, let me show you. Let's see. There's one of them. Oh. I was not hoping to bite a $130 bullet today. A little bit of whitening on that. A couple of these have very minimal whitening, but still. I'm glad that Toy Spake Jake told everyone to, all his, you know, tens of thousands of viewers to use Buy-E. I'm sure that he put in a lot of, you know, disclaimers, right? That you can get scammed easy and no buyer protection. I'm sure he told everyone that, right? I'm sure he properly explained the problems with the service as well as the benefits. I'm sure he wouldn't, you know, leave that important information out of his video. I'm sure. Okay. Moving on. All right. We got a bunch of these Blastoise. I got these for like $2 a piece, I think. So hopefully I can go through and pick out some that are gradable. And yeah, we got a bunch of Radiant Blastoises. Got a big lot of them for $2 a piece. I've been selling those between like 35 bucks, I think, in a 10, around there. So $2 per card. I think that's like, it's probably close to $10 in terms of profit per card that gets a 10, so it's not bad. I think we got 18 of them, somewhere around there. 16 of them, maybe 20. I don't know, somewhere around there. All right, last package. Maybe I can look at some conditions. Ooh, Blastoise. Hello, sir. I hope you are well. How's it going, Nick, by the way? It's kind of the same situation, too, Nick, as my, as the Unagabas. It's a seller with, like, thousands of feedback. He's got over 3,000 positive. He does have over 50 negative, which should have probably been a sign. But over 3,000 positive transactions. And then that shit happens. It's really annoying. But yeah, that's the same thing that happened with my Unigaba. Had like 5,000 positive transactions or some shit like that, and then ended up being kind of garbage. Well, yeah, definitely no negatives from Bai accounts, because Bai don't do that. I've got quite a few of these now, right? Don't I have 2 in my to grade pile already? I might have to do some cleanup, but this looks okay. It's got a little bit of whitening, but no like crazy issues. No crazy issues. Yeah, so somebody just needs to set up a proxy service there that's actually going to, like, I don't know. I don't know how hard it is to run a business in Japan. I don't know if it's like, you know, I don't know if it's like super important as a seller on Mercari that you're you know, have positive feedbacks, or if they take feedback like way more seriously than the West. But yeah, it seems like the reason why they don't give negative feedback is because they're worried that they will hurt their buyer feedback. So cool. So we did get some older stuff. Not a whole ton of older stuff, but we did get some older stuff. Got a few Arcanines, a Gary, and a Blastoise in terms of older stuff. And we got quite a bit of tag teams, Radiants. We got Skimmoused. And I bought into the hype of the Lily. I bought into the Lily hype for like 30 cents a piece on those. So man. Man, oh man. I'm not a fan of getting scammed. It's not my favorite thing in the world. That hasn't happened since my very first issue being scammed. But problem is like I don't even want to. I don't know. I don't even want to reach out to buy, because obviously I didn't pay for like inspection or anything, so they probably wouldn't do anything about it anyway. But yeah, I don't know. The Umbies look alright. I have to check on. I want to get my tag team submission back from PSA to see how much they care about, like, so a lot of the tag team cards, they have like little jagged, some of them have little jagged edges from like rough cuts or whatever. But I'm not sure if they care about that stuff or not. So I have to get my submission back and see how much they actually give a shit about those types of things. Yeah, it sucks because it's $130, but at the end of the day, it's like it probably would be more of a headache to reach out to them. It's the price you pay, unfortunately. What about these Pikachu CHRs? That one looks clean. That one looks clean. I paid up for the Pikachu CHRs, but I got 16 of them. So as long as, really, I mean, as long as like 5 or 6 of them get a 10, then I'm pretty solid. And these all look really clean. I'll have to look for like dents and stuff. But whitening wise, they're very clean. At least on the back. That one's got a little bit. That one's got a little bit. Yeah, these are clean. No, I think they were like 20 some a pop. 20. Yeah, I think they were 20 something a pop. I paid up for them because they like skyrocketed in PSA 10. Because PSA 10, they're like 120 still. Somewhere around there. So I think that drove up the individual price of them. Where is my... Here it is. Oh man, I can't do the math on that. It was a lot of money. It was a lot of money, so at least I didn't get scammed on this one. But yeah, they look pretty good though. So as long as 5 or 6 of them get 10s, I mean, I'm solid. They look clean. Yo, what's up, Pikachu? How many did we buy today? We bought a lot. We bought a lot of cool stuff. I'm looking through my Pikachus at a minute. But yeah, we kind of went through most of it. See, I don't like these sleeves. I can't see shit. I gotta go through and re-sleeve everything. Bought a lot of Radiance, bought a lot of tag teams, bought some vintage mid-era stuff. Oh man, that Zard looks bad. Some of these Zards have some edge issues. Don't feel like Radiants typically have edge issues, but maybe the later printings of... Well, Crown Zenith might have had more edge issues than the other ones. But I do have a lot. I bought a lot of the Radiant Zards. Some of the front edge issues, but it looks fine. Yeah. God, I'm not a fan of being scammed. To me, it's just like, why? Why would you do that? Why? I just feel like at this point, there's no point in asking why anymore. It's just gonna happen. You just gotta eat it. It sucks, dude. It is what it is. I'm not gonna make another buy video because it's funny on my recent buy video that I put out yesterday. There was a comment on there. There was a comment this morning, I think, that was like, why were you trying to buy 100 packs? Are you trying to pump the market or something? Oh my god. So funny. So funny. You're trying to pump the market with 100 packs of Unicappas. People have no idea what they're talking about. It's fucking hilarious. People are just so confidently ignorant. It's crazy. All I can do is sit back and laugh. Just be like, oh well. Lost soul. But at some point, it's not going to be funny anymore. Zards. Zard. These. We need Jake to come back. I want him to take as much time as possible, however much he needs. But goddamn, we need him back, like, real bad. We need to have these, like, actual interesting, nuanced discussions again. Because this shit's getting old. This shit's getting real old. The most fun discussions happen in the nuance, and we're not having those discussions because the nuance a lot of times affects the bottom line, and everyone's worried about the bottom line right now. But the fun conversations happen in the nuance, in my opinion. Buy 10,000 and not corner the market. And obviously the person doesn't know what pumping the market is. Like, I'm fairly sure that pumping the market would mean I would buy a large position and then I would make videos about how great and undervalued they are, and then if I affected the market to the point where it went up, I would then sell into it, and that would be pumping the market. You can't pump the market with a 2,000 sub YouTube channel and 100 promos. Like, what? Jesus. So funny. What's the lowest you could take for this? Yeah, I don't know. I just want to open boxes. I'm just gonna open packs. Who cares about my opinion? I'm just gonna open packs. I'm gonna buy stuff from Japan, show you guys what it is. I'm just gonna open packs. I'm just going to not. Who cares anymore? Who cares? Who cares? Opinions are like assholes. Well, hopefully I have enough here to do well. I saw a comment today. The end of this video is just gonna, or this live stream is just gonna be a rant. I saw a comment today come from somebody who I'm not a huge fan of. That said, that said, you should collect things that everyone else likes, not what you like. Somebody literally said that. Yes, good advice. You should definitely collect things that everyone likes and not just things that you like. Because sometimes the things that you like aren't going to be worth anything in the future. That's basically what it was. I was like, what? You shouldn't be collecting anything that you don't like. That's what collecting is. You buy shit that you like to put it on the shelf because you like looking at it. What? This just didn't make any sense. That's not what collecting is. You're talking about like maybe investing or speculating or whatever. That's not collecting. Collecting is buying shit you like because you want to look at it, you want to use it, or you want to do whatever with it. Not... Holy God. I'm like... I just can't, man. Getting scammed sucks, but it is what it is. If IE was perfect and easy, it's not about being perfect. It's about doing the bare minimum. But I understand the sentiment. Yeah. I understand the sentiment. I do like the the fact that it has a high bar of entry, because some people will come to me and say, why don't you just buy this stuff on eBay? Prices look similar to me. Whenever I've looked, eBay's prices are higher than Buy's in a lot of ways. Sorry, your average player just threw me off. I saw the comment about Twice. We're gonna have to watch Twice Baked Jake's video, I think, just to see what he says, because that blows my mind if that's what he said. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, the barrier of entry. I think that the barrier of entry is nice. People who are able to eat, $100 here and there, are able to get decent deals on Buy. Every time that I've looked for these cards on eBay, I feel like they're more expensive. So that's why I don't buy on eBay. I feel like I get decent deals on lots and stuff like that. But at the same time, I just wish... I don't know. I wish it was easier. I wish one of these proxy services would pop up and have decent buyer protection. I think that would go a long way, because it seems like most of the proxy services do nothing for buyer protection. It'd be nice if at least one of these services was like, yeah, we're going to get after these people. We're going to try and get your money back. We're going to leave negative feedback. We're going to do the things that, will give our buyers confidence. But there has to be a reason why nobody does it, right? So there has to be something about Japan, something about how they view feedback, some sort of cultural difference or something that keeps one of these proxies from actually being buyer focused instead of seller focused. There's got to be a reason for it. I didn't see the Twice Baked Jake video. I heard about it. We could watch it, honestly. Speaking of, yeah, so I listed them on eBay for high prices, really high prices. I have some watchers, probably just watching to see if they actually sell for the prices or whatever. I had one person ask me, how low would you go on this? But other than that, no buyers. I thought about taking them down the other day, because I do feel like I would miss them if I sold them. But it's one of those things that's if they did sell for as much as I have them listed on eBay for, can I pass that up? I don't know. So... said he bought all his Grail cards from Japan using Bai for cheap back in the day, and that led into the usual speech about promoting the service. So did he promote it, or did he just tell people about it? It was actually a sponsored video? The problem with these people doing these sponsored videos is they're not even getting anything out of it. They're pumping a service, and they're basically saying, oh, here's a coupon you can use, and the coupon's available for everyone. There was a YouTuber that did the same thing. God, what's her name? I totally forgot what her name is, because I haven't seen her videos in a long time. But she did it where she did a Buy sponsor video, and it was and you can use this coupon code to get 10% off your first purchase. And then if you go to Buy, they're literally giving you a 10% off code for your first purchase. It's I hope that they got paid for that. I hope Buy paid them something for that sponsorship, because otherwise they just pumped the service for free. They didn't get anything useful. Or maybe they get a percentage of the coupon code. Maybe it's a special coupon code for them, and they get some sort of percentage of sales based on the coupon code. I'm not sure, but it's if you're gonna take sponsor deals like that, you need to get fucking paid for it, especially if you're gonna push someone's company. Come on. No, it wasn't Crystal Collects. I forget what her name is. I don't know. I probably shouldn't call her out by name anyway. Let's I feel like I'm the only person that makes these videos about Bai. And a lot of times the comments just tell me to shut up about it. They're always just like, they're a proxy service. They owe nothing to you. They owe nothing to the customer. They're only a proxy service. Like, I get it, man. I understand that they are a proxy service. I understand that in their terms of service, twice backed Jake. That's not right. Twice baked Jake. Is it the They Were Cheap Ones video? Is that this one? They Were Cheap Ones? I think it's this one. How to start collecting high-end Pokemon cards. Let's watch. This got in two 151 SARs that look clean in the pictures, both slightly factory damaged. In what way? Like rough cuts or... Alright, let's watch. I only really want to watch for the buy portion. Does it say... It's hashtag buy. Check out buy for buying anything from Japan. Add to buy extension. Sign up to buy today. Get 10% off your first purchase. That's literally available anywhere, and he doesn't have a coupon. Oh, wait. No, he does. Okay, he does have a code, so he's probably getting a percentage of the sales based off his referral code. Looks like it's 10% off, referral, medium influencer, twice baked Jake. So yeah, he probably receives a percentage of sales that go through his referral code. All right, let's see what he says about him.
Hey, what's up everybody? Jake here and welcome to the hobby.
What's up, Jake?
Is that not a super cool collection you see in the background? These are some of...
Ooh, by the way, I got a bunch of Pokecune cards that are currently out at PSA and a bunch that I just actually put in. Hold on. Ugh, I'm getting old. I gotta find them. Where are you, Pokecune? I got a bunch of cards that are currently at PSA, but I also have all of these. These are from one of the collections that I bought. I don't know which way I'm going. I'm going this way, right? It's backwards on the video, so it's really throwing me off. 3 Charmeleons, 3 Charmanders, and then the Dedenne, Chikorita that's got the Pikachu, the Meowstic, and a couple Raichu. Those are cool, because those cards went up in value. Like everything else Japanese, apparently. I also have the Flareon EX, the Mega Gardevoir, the regular Gardevoir, the Sylveon. I got the Pikachu full art. I got a bunch of like expensive ones there too. All right, where were we? YouTube.
My favorite cards that I've collected over the past couple of years, and I just love seeing this background.
Oh, I want that Mario Pikachu so bad.
I don't know how it happened, but this collection is easily worth over $10,000 right now.
Bro. Aren't like 2 of these cards worth over $10,000 right now? What?
And here's the kicker. I didn't spend $10,000 on these Pokemon cards.
He also has the freaking boxes in the background. He's like, these few cards are worth $10,000. Meanwhile, he has like a 5K box back here, a 5K box back here, probably a 5K box there, another 5K box there, another 5K box there, another 5K box there. It's like, what the fuck, man? Seriously?
In fact, I didn't even spend $8,000 to get all of these cool Pokemon cards.
And you can too. Just go to buye.com, referral code TwiceBakedJake, and you can start making millions, baby.
So in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys my secret sauce. This is how I collect Pokemon cards. This is how I decide to pick the best Pokemon cards and what I think will go up in the future. People ask me all the time on what is the best Pokemon card to collect, and I always say it depends. Well, in today's video, I'm not going to tell you what Pokemon cards are going to go up in value, but I'm going to tell you what to look for. Exactly how I look for Pokemon cards, so you can do this as well. Before we get started, I'd like to thank Buy for sponsoring this video. If you haven't heard, BuyE is the go-to source for picking up exclusive Pokemon cards that are only available in Japan. I've used BuyE for years to scoop up everything from Mario Pikachu, Screen promos, to the Japan Post promos. BuyE gives you a direct line to Japan's hottest collectibles, and they will ship it to you anywhere in the world. Using their service is incredibly easy.
Guys, it's easy!
I just used BuyE to pick up a special deal from the Pokemon Center Japan, where for every 1,000 yen I spend, I get a copy of one of the Unigaba Evolutions. It was such a good deal. Click the link in the description to sign up to BuyE today. You'll get an immediate 10% off your first purchase from Japan. Thank you again to BuyE for sponsoring today's video. How much?
What? But where's all the information? Where's all the... Oh, it's sponsored. Right. So you can't be honest about the service because you're being sponsored by the service. Gotcha. Okay. Nice. No, hey, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. Make sure maybe you should not spend so much money on your first couple purchases. Try not to get scammed. Make sure to take a look at all the photos to make sure of condition. Even if you look at the photos, it might come bent in half. Who knows? Fuck me, man.
Did I spend on this Mimikyu? Less than $100. How much did I spend on this Mario Pikachu? Less than $100. How much did I spend on this Latias and Latios Tag Team GX card? Less than $50. So all...
Yeah, you didn't buy this on BuyE, brother.
All these great looking
it's English
cards that are now considered
BuyE won't leave negative seller feedback. Nope, they won't.
Over $1,000 easily, used to cost under $100. How do I decide what is going to go up in value? There's only two qualities that I look for. The first key quality is time. Now that's going to sound super...
Time?
Important because of course time is important. What do I mean by time? My benchmark is 2 years. An item has to be at least 2 years old for me to consider picking it up long term for my collection. Now of course,
I'm assuming that idea would be the fact that 2 years after a new set, people have moved on to a new generation. So it's probably the best time to start looking at the older generation, which I would say for the most part is probably true. After the gaze has shifted to a new generation, it's probably like right now, you know, I'm not going to say that looking at Sword and Shield cards right now is a good idea or not, but I will say that I've had decent luck picking up like certain rainbows here and there from the Sword and Shield era and getting 10s on those and selling them for profit. So yeah, I mean, the Sword and Shield era might be a place to look right now. Now that we're in the new era, everyone's moved on. You know, popular Pokemon and stuff from that era could do well over time. It's possible. I'm not going to give you any guarantees on that, but you know, I understand what he's saying with the 2 years after. It'll work for some cards. It won't work for others. What's up, Tennis Wolf? How's it going? I saw Jake's background. I love the Pokecune box. I have a... Wait. Do I have a Pokecune box? Hold on. It's not sealed if I do have it. I have this box, which is super sick. I don't know where this box came from. Or like what set this is from. But I've got this box. That's got all these different Poncho Pikachus on it. It's not sealed. Oh, maybe it had this Charizard in it. That makes sense. It's probably the Charizard box. So I have that. Oh, I do! Pokecune! It's open. But I got the Pokecune box. That's cool. And I got the sleeves. And I got... Are these like... Did these come with the box? These stickers? These cute stickers? And I got a deck box. So that's cool. I totally forgot that I had this stuff. This came with the collection that I bought that had the Pokékin cards in it. That's it. Oh, nice. You have the special box sealed? That's sick. Yeah, I like the artwork on them. They're super cool. Kept almost everything from when I was a kid except Pokemon Pinball. Damn, that's sick. Any reason I can't upload a picture to collection photos? No, I don't think so. Collection photos. 1 second. Edit channel permissions. Everyone. I mean, you should be able to. Is it saying you can't? You don't have the option. Can you message in there? You just can't add a photo? Let's see. We'll do send message. Links, attach files, add reactions. Read history. There. Now see if you can. That's weird. You should be able to. Do you have it now? What's up, Jeff? How's it going? Oh, you sold Pinball. Okay, it's there now? Okay. My bad. Sorry about that. All right, let's keep going. Tennis Wolf is a whale. Tennis Wolf, are you gonna be in? You're gonna be in Charlotte, right? I want to see that binder. I want to see that binder, Tennis Wolf. Tennis Wolf, you should sell admissions tickets to see your binder. Have everyone line up. Someone can take admission at the front of the line, and they can come up and flip through your binder. I feel like you probably can. It's like a freaking museum piece of high-end cards. All right.
There's lots of cool items inside of my collection that I pick up immediately after release, but the true benchmark for when an item is going to spike in value is 2 years. An item really has to...
It seems like I understand what he's getting at, but it also seems super arbitrary. I feel like any item could spike at any time. It just depends on the market, and like I don't think that 2 years. He's making it seem like that's a really, like, he doesn't even look at a card unless it's 2 years from now, which is just like, I understand what he's saying, where it's like, 2 years, you're moving on to a new generation. Maybe it's time to look back at the old generation, see if there's any cards that you feel like have a decent opportunity of going up, all that stuff. But at the same time, it seems very like 2 years. That's the time. It's got to be 2 years. That's when it starts going up. It's like, that's pretty, I don't know. Seems fairly arbitrary. My bad. Yo, what's up, Oak? Welcome.
Be over 2 years old for it to really start to seriously climb. The Mario Pikachu card was going for under $200 for 3 years after release. The Mimikyu card was going for under $200 for 2 years after release. The Latias and
Can you believe that Dan got a half-art Luigi Pikachu for a Christmas gift from like a Secret Santa? That's how cheap those cards were back then. I can't believe that. That's crazy.
Latios Tag Team GX was going for under $100 for over 2 years as well. And so that is a strong benchmark. You might think you need to get in on the ground floor. You might think you need a card immediately after release, or else you're missing out. And that is not the case. Pokemon collecting requires a lot of time, a lot more time for these items to really gain value than people think. If you buy an item that has just released, it just has not spent enough time baking.
Well, this is very situational, right? Because like these cards weren't nearly as expensive like 3 weeks ago. Like 3 weeks ago, these cards were probably a third of the price they are today. At least. Some of them may have gone up even more than that. I just know from some of the other prices that I've seen. But like the Latios spiked hard. The Marnie probably spiked really fast. The Scream promo spiked really hard. I don't know if the Mario spiked as hard as the other three, but like the Pokecune box has been expensive for a while. The Mario's been expensive for a while. The Mimikyu even is a pretty expensive card, but I feel like shot up even further. Like these cards shot up in like the last few weeks. So it's a convenient video to make after the cards basically went to the fucking moon. 2K to 5K? Okay, well I was wrong then because that spiked up then too. But yeah, just like the ponchos. The ponchos, man, I think I sold a Charizard poncho. When I bought that collection, I had 2 of the shiny Charizard the black Mega Charizard ponchos. I got 2 of them, and they both got PSA 10. And I sold one of them to pay for the rest of them in the collection. And I think I sold it for like 2K or something like that. And most recent sales is like 7,000. I don't know if it's gone down from there, but yeah, like 7K was like the most recent auction. But yeah, I totally don't regret it, guys.
In the oven for it to really rise in value. Another important factor to time is that it gives it an opportunity for these items to actually spike in value. I don't know the amount of posts that I see online when people are shocked, absolutely shocked, when an item goes from $50 to $100 or from $100 to $1,000 in a week, 2 weeks, or a very short period of time. That's just how collectibles work. People want steady returns from their Pokemon card collection as if it was a stock or another kind of investment asset, and that's not how collectibles work.
Wait a minute, Jake. Wait a minute. There's a YouTuber that would tell you that investing in Pokemon is better than investing in the S&P 500, Jake, okay? Do I believe him or do I believe you? I don't know. Who am I supposed to believe about my Pokemon modern investing advice? Contradicting information.
Collectibles like to spike in value, and how it pretty much works is that people will pick up items on the secondary market at a designated value until it runs out. And once it runs out at that price point, the only way you can get another one of these items is if you're buying from another collector. And now I'm not giving up my collection regardless of the price. I just love my collection because it's my personal collection. So to me, a lot of these items are priceless. So the only way that you can pry this from a collector is if you're willing to pay a higher premium. So that's...
You think Jake doesn't have double of these? You think he doesn't have more than one Pokecune box that he sold? You think he doesn't have more than one Mimikyu Scream that he sold? Like, come on, man. Come on, dude. I can understand like some of these being collection, but if things hit a certain price, you gotta liquidate. But I will say that like the Scream Pika or the Scream Mimikyu and the Mario Pika are like unique in my opinion. I would say that they're unique cards. The same with my ponchos. Like selling the ponchos is really hard because the ponchos like 20 years from now, who knows what the hell those could be. Part of me wants to take the ponchos if I didn't want to look at them every day, which I do, but part of me wants to take the ponchos, put them in a box, bury them in the backyard. 20 years later, fly from wherever I am, come to North Carolina, dig up the ponchos, and see how much they're worth in 20 years. With my luck, it'll probably be 0, because Pokemon will be dead by then, but...
how collectibles work. They stay at $100 for 2 years, and suddenly they spike to $500 to $1,000.
He works? What? Why would Jake work? I mean, I guess if he primarily collects, then he would have to work. His YouTube channel is fairly big, though. I mean, you might as well. You might as well work. But, huh. He did do a live stream recently. He had like 200 viewers. It's pretty sick. Pretty impressive.
XY Evolutions as a set. The booster box was going for $100 for 4 years straight, and on the 5th year, it jumped from $100 to $800 in the period of almost 2 to 3 months.
Yeah, the Pokecune box was crazy.
Collectibles works. So the first,
I still don't quite understand. I mean, the Pokecune set is a very, like, you know, when people talk about set identity, I know there's some people that think that the identity of a set doesn't matter, but I think you can look at Pokecune, you can look at the 20th anniversary. I think you can look at certain Japanese sets and be like, the identity of that set is why it's expensive. Like, there's nothing necessarily about Pokecune. Like, it's got some really cool cards. It's got a Charizard. It's got the Radium Collection. It's got the Full Art Pikachu. Like, it's got some really great cards. But is there any actual reason why this box should be like thousands of dollars like it is now? I don't know. I think it's just very unique. It has a really good set identity, which is why it stands out compared to other sets. I think that's the same with the 20th anniversary. I think that's why that became so expensive, because it's way better than Evolutions, because of the different secret rares and stuff you can get in it that they turned into promos in English, and then they printed the shit out of it. But CP6, I think, is an actual decent set. I think Pokecune is an actual, like, interesting set with a decent identity.
The first key thing that I look for when it comes to collecting is time. If an item is 2 years old, then that's when I start seriously thinking about having it inside of my collection long term. What does that mean for you? It means an item that was recently released, like Crown Zenith, the Elite Trainer Box, or the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection, is not something that I'm really thinking about picking up right now. I can have those items inside of my collection just...
You don't think the Charizard Premium Collection is gonna, because people were buying those for like $80, $90, right, after release? Because people, like, the sentiment became really negative on them because people weren't making the money that they thought they were going to, and the promos were pretty bad condition. So I feel like those boxes dropped to like 80, 90 a piece, and I think that's why Dan picked up like 200 of them or some crazy shit. I don't know if he actually has 200, but he has a lot of them. You don't think that that box is going to go up in the next 2 years? Like, I'd rather be a buyer at 90 for that box than a buyer at like 250 if it goes to that in 2 years. I don't know if it will go to that in 2 years, but if it does, like, just look at, you know, Evolving Skies or some other sets that, or really a lot of the Sword and Shield sets that have kind of doubled in price since they've come out in 2 years. Like, I'd rather be a buyer at Chilling Reign at 75 a box than 150 or wherever it is right now. But that would only happen like within the year that it came out because of the way that the market was reacting at the time. So I don't know that his 2-year thing really works for a lot of products. What's up, Robbie?
I enjoy them, but I do not expect those to go up in value in any time in the near future just because they are recent release. They haven't had that running start yet to really climb in value. That doesn't mean you could go back as far as you want when it comes to Pokemon card collecting.
That was a weird transition. Maybe you had to cut there for some reason.
If you're looking for items that are going to go up in value, I would say vintage items are probably the least likely to really spike in value. That's just because they've been around for a long time and there's no longer any discovery to be had with older Pokemon cards. Everyone knows about base set Charizard and Rayquaza Gold Star. These cards are not going to jump up in value because their price on the secondary...
I mean, I know that this is a very selective time frame, but 2021 would disagree. Not that that means that you should run out and buy a bunch of base set Charizards right now in the hopes that 2021 happens again, because I do think it was like a perfect storm of shit that happened that spiked everything and everyone sold into the market. But like, these cards were cards that massively spiked during that time because a lot of people were getting back in and revisiting their nostalgia and stuff like that. But I understand what he's talking about. Like, if there aren't any like crazy circumstantial spikes, you know, it's probably less likely that something that's vintage that has 25 years of price history all of a sudden spikes like 5 times overnight, you know? Kind of like we've seen with like the Japanese stuff, where like the Japanese stuff spiked 5 times overnight, it felt like. But most of that stuff Again, I feel like it's extenuating circumstances. It's like, oh, well, nobody knew that China was going to be entering the market as heavily as they did this year. Like, nobody could have thought that that was going to happen prior to them receiving, you know, the new sets, the new, like, Sun and Moon set. So, yeah, I don't know. But I think, like, obviously, if you're a collector and you want to collect these and they happen to spike in price, like, good for you. But, yeah, I don't know if I would be buying vintage thinking that someday they were going to spike hard in price like they did in 2021. But there is a point in which they did, just 2021. But they also came down about 80% after that. So, or some of the cards did at least.
Market is pretty much set in stone. You really want items that came out within the last 5 years, but still older than 2 years to really have that discoverability.
Okay, so now you have to buy a product that's older than 2 years, but has come out in the last 5 years. So there's a 3-year period, perfect period, in which Jake is telling you to buy product, and because it in that 3-year period, after that 5 years, it's going to spike. I got it. Perfect. Everyone should be buying Sword and Shield base right now. Everyone should be buying Sword and Shield base because that's due for a spike, guys.
To have that ability to be underrated.
It's hitting that 3-year mark.
Ability to climb up in value. So let's talk about that. What are some items that are older than 2 years,
exactly,
but
Taco,
still new enough that can really climb up in value? Now, I'm not going to name any specific Pokemon card or Pokemon card products.
When do we buy Evolving Skies? At $420 a box. That's definitely the right time to buy Evolving Skies. No, that's only the right time to buy Evolving Skies if you're actually going to open the box. You know, definitely spend $420 on an Evolving Skies box if you're going to crack it for the enjoyment of opening the packs.
That is going to climb in value, but I'm going to tell you what you can look for, and that is the best of an individual given tier.
I wonder if he's going to pump something specific. Oh, man, we should go to TCG Player after this and see if the prices went up or if there was a buyout, if he actually talks about a specific card.
What do we have here in the background? We have Marnie, one of the best full art trainer card. We have Mario Pikachu.
Why? Why? That's what I want to ask. Why is Marnie one of the best full art trainer cards? Why? Why Marnie opposed to any other trainer? I want to know his thoughts. Why is that? Why is Marnie one of the best?
One of the best Japanese promo card. We have the...
That I agree with. I do think Mario Pikachu is one of the best Japanese promo cards. And I want one so freaking bad. I've thought about selling my Charizard poncho to buy a Mario Pikachu. Or, maybe I should sell the Gyarados and Magikarp and buy a Mario Pikachu. Actually, that might be a good idea. I should think about that. I could offload my Gyarados and Magikarp and buy the Mario Pikachu. I'm gonna think about that actually, because I really that's my ultimate Grail card is the Mario Pikachu. That's my ultimate Grail card.
Mimikyu Scream promo, one of the best looking artwork.
But it's just so expensive.
Latias and Latios Tag Team GX card, arguably the best looking alt art card. So
okay, at least he said arguably. I do like this card. I think that it's really really interesting. It's a really pretty card. I think that it's I like that people, when this card was coming out, were giving it to like their wives on their wedding day as like a wedding present because they both like Pokemon, or it was like Valentine's Day present because they both like Pokemon. Like that's an interesting use of a card that's not necessarily, and I think that card in particular facilitated that a lot. This card was super cool. I actually really do like that card a lot.
These cards,
I wouldn't spend more than like $100 on it though.
Are some of the best cards in their given category. Now you can argue with me whether they're the best card or not, but they are undoubtedly some of the best cards inside of their specific categories.
In some way, yeah.
What would I
What's up,
recommend
Pikachu?
you start picking up? I would say look for items that are the best of their
Drew, what are you
categories.
doing? You want to hop
What
in
are
voice?
some of the best Pokemon cards right now that are trainer gallery cards? What are the best?
Is that the...
English
Yeah, this
cards?
is
What
the
are
these were
best
cheap
English
video, yeah.
promo cards? What are the best Japanese promo cards in a given year? Once you start looking at from the perspective of
All right,
what
sounds good, man.
makes a
No
specific
problem.
product or a specific
I'll probably
Pokemon
wrap up here
card
anyway
really
after the video.
stand out, you'll be able to really determine what is going to be the best for your personal collection. Now, a recent item inside of my collection that spiked up in value was the Team Up booster box. Now, let's talk about this. Why did this really spike in value? Well,
let's think about this. Why did this spike in value? What is he gonna say? Well, it includes the Latios Latios, which is an extremely expensive card nowadays. So it has probably one of the most expensive alt arts in it, possibly, in a PSA 10. So that probably increased the value a little bit. Team up. Everyone likes team ups. It has a Charizard, I think, right? Doesn't Team Up have a Charizard? It also has the Pikachu Zekrom. Let's see. Other than that, it was short printed. Wasn't Team Up short printed, and then they didn't reprint it. So that's another factor. Yeah. Let's see what he says.
this is arguably one of the best Sun and Moon set. It has the Latios and Latias Tag Team GX card, and it has an extremely low print run.
I'm a genius! Sign me up, Jake.
In fact, Team Up was never restocked. They released a batch of it from the very beginning, and they never reprinted or restocked it ever again. It has some of the lowest prints out of any Sun and Moon era set. I picked up this booster box at retail for $120, and now it's going for easily over $1,000. I have it inside of my collection because I absolutely love this set.
See, this is the type of shit. I wish I could show you guys. I turned my closet into my shipping station. So I have my office, and then the closet in my office is my shipping station. And I've thought about putting a shelf in my shipping station that goes around the closet that I can put like a booster. I can start like a booster box collection. These are the types of things that make me want to start a booster box collection. Like $120 booster box jumping to $1,000 in like 3 years. That's the type of stuff that makes me want to start a booster box collection.
I never plan on selling this booster box just because I enjoy the memory that it has given me. So if you're interested in collecting high-end Pokemon cards, do not fret because
I thought that he, oh god, I thought that he was going to he said something like, I'm never going to sell this booster box because of the memories that it's given me. First of all, a booster box is not giving you memories, okay? Looking at a booster box does not give you memories. The memory is, I bought it for $120 and now it's $1,000, and that's why I'm not going to sell it, because I think it has room to go up more. That's probably the quote-unquote memory he's talking about, first of all. Second of all, I thought that he was going to say, I'm not going to sell this, but if you want to go to my eBay, for some reason I thought he was going to go to his eBay. I don't know why. That's probably something I would have done.
you can start.
I'm not looking to sell this, but head over to my eBay to my PSA 10 Japanese cards.
With a very low starting budget when it comes to high-end collectibles. I cannot even tell you the last time I spent over $200 on a specific Pokemon card product. Pretty much everything I pick up is under that price, even though I have so many items inside of my collection that are going.
When was the last time I spent $200 on a single Pokemon product? Oh no. Oh, I'm ashamed to admit this. Wait, is there a different one that makes me look less idiotic? I don't think so. I don't think there's one that makes me look less dumb. During the boom, I bought a Vivid Voltage booster box for $220. And I opened it. And I pulled an opal. And it was one of the worst days of my life. It's confession time, guys. I spent $220 on a Vivid Voltage booster box and I pulled an old lady out of it. It was brutal.
for thousands and thousands of dollars. They all started at incredibly low value, and they stayed at those values for years. It was not like these items became thousands of dollars as soon as they were released. I picked up this Pokekune booster box for under $200. Now, this is personally one of my favorite items inside of my personal collection. A super cool Pokemon card set when the Pokemon company really tried to appeal towards a female demographic, so they made a very adorable Pokemon card set. It's incredibly low print, and honestly, I don't think you can find one of these booster boxes online to pick up regardless of how much money you're willing to spend, because that's how rare these booster boxes have become. You do not have to spend thousands of dollars, although you can, because all these cards are still available to be picked up today. Just remember that you have to look for items that are over 2 years old and are the best of their individual category. The best.
That is so stupid. I'm sorry, but that is so arbitrary and subjective. That is so subjective. To just say, it has to be over 2 years old, and it has to be the best of what's in their category. What the fuck does that even mean? The best. These cards are only the best of their categories right now because they spiked in price and are worth thousands of dollars. The Latios Latios wasn't the best alternate art probably when it came out. This card was like extremely cheap for a long time before it spiked in price. Like, what do you mean by the best? Collect what's best. What the fuck does that mean? What do you mean the best in each category? Someone could think that Flareon is the best evolution, so they sell all of their Umbreons cheap. And then guess what? The rest of the market likes Umbreon. So their Flareon is going to go down in the dumps and their Umbreon is going to 10x in price. But that's what they thought was the best. What, like, extrapolate. Tell me why. What is the best? You can't just say, like, pick what's best, guys. That's how not to answer a question. What's the card that I should buy, Twice Big Jake? You should buy the best one. Obviously. You should buy the best card. The best card available. But make sure that it's 2 years old. What is that? It's so subjective and arbitrary.
Trainer gallery cards, the best VMAX card, the best V-Star card. If a card stands out, if it's truly an amazing card, and if you really believe in it, then you're maximizing your chances of it going up in value in the long term and having it inside of your collection to become a trophy item before anyone else spotted it. I hope this video has been insightful.
None of that was very helpful.
The best trainer gallery cards, the best VMAXs have become. You do not have to spend thousands of dollars, although you can, because all these cards are still available to be picked up today. Just remember that you have to look for items that are over 2 years old and are the best of their individual category. The best trainer gallery cards, the best VMAX card, the...
How do you know it's the best VMAX card? How do you know it's the best trainer gallery card?
Best V-Star card.
How do you know what the best V-Star card is? We're still within 2 years. Are we within 2 years? I think we're still within 2 years of Evolving Skies coming out, and the quote-unquote best VMAX card is Umbreon. Are you going to tell people to buy a PSA 10 Umbreon for over $1,000? Is that his, like, is that the play? It's not the play for me. But that's what he's saying. Like, how do we determine what's the best of each category? He does say whichever one you think is the best, but again, if I'm a Garbodor collector and I love Garbodor and I hate Umbreon, like, that doesn't do me any good because I'm going to buy all the Garbodors and I'm going to sell all the Umbreons. And what does that do for me long term? Nothing. Apart from my collection. My collection is always really cheap because no one wants Garbodor.
If a card stands out, if it's truly an amazing card, and if you really believe in it, then you're maximizing your chances of it going up in value in the long term and having it.
So you just have to believe in it and think that it's amazing. Lugia, I believe in you, and I think you are an amazing card. Please make me $1,000. Please.
inside of your
It's just
collection to
it's
become
very
a
subjective and
trophy
arbitrary.
item before
I don't
anyone
feel like
else
that really
spotted it.
helps all that
I
much
hope
to
this
just
video
say
has
buy
been
the best card.
insightful. That's pretty much my thoughts and my secret sauce on how I have a really valuable Pokemon card collection. Honestly, my Pokemon card collection is well into the six.
I think what's tough is Jake knows. He knows the fundamentals, like, you know, Pokemon popularity, print run, uniqueness, artwork, like all these different fundamentals that you would look at when determining whether a card is a quote unquote great card or not. But he doesn't give any of those. He just says buys the good one. Buy the good one. The one you believe is going to go up in price. It's like you didn't give any of the actual fundamentals that he would use to evaluate a card. He just said, buy the best one.
Figures range, which is wild because I collected Pokemon cards as a starving college student for most of my collecting career. Believe me, I'm not a millionaire, so everything inside of my collection.
Believe me, I'm not a millionaire. Well, he did say that his collection is in the six figures, so I guess he probably isn't a millionaire. But I know that some collectors will say like, I'm not a millionaire, but it's like I have a $2 million backlog of cards that I need to sell, or you know, I have $1 million worth of trophy cards that are on the shelf. It's like, really? I mean, I understand that you're trying to be relatable to your audience, but at the same time, it's like, bro, you could sell those cards tomorrow and be a millionaire. Like, are you actually, like, really? I mean, technically, I guess you're not a millionaire because you don't have a million, like, I mean, technically, your collection is your asset, though, so I would say that you probably are a millionaire. If your assets are worth more than $1 million, you're a millionaire. But I'm not saying that Jake is, but there are some people who are like, I'm just like you guys. And they have like 7 trophy cards on the shelf that, you know, if they sold tomorrow, they'd be a millionaire. It's um, like you don't have to fake like you're like us. We'll still watch your videos. You don't have to be like relatable. Like we still enjoy your content. But you're definitely like way, you know, way in the upper echelon than what we could ever think of being.
Was incredibly cheap at one time or another, and I just happened to be very lucky, and knowing what has the best chances to go up in value has really helped me out in the long term. Thank you so much again for watching. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comment section. I'll be sure to answer it as soon as I can, and I will see you guys next time.
Oh, he didn't pump by E again at the end. All right, let's see. Is anyone going to stick up for... Biggest mistake of my collecting career was not picking up the screen promos. Yeah, I mean, if I was collecting back then and I didn't pick them up, I would feel pretty stupid too. Not that this person is stupid, just that, you know, I would feel pretty dumb. 2 years ago, I couldn't afford any high-end cards. One of your videos suggested collecting tag team cards and said that they are the best art for how much they cost. I got all the tag team alts and promos for a few $100 based on your suggestion. Now they're worth thousands. Biggest tip for collecting high-value cards is stop buying into modern hype. Stop chasing the newest, flashiest thing. Let everyone else chase after those and find the cards left in the dust that are about to explode. Kind of true. Sort of. What else? I had the chance to get the Mario, Luigi, Pikachu last year, just too much at the time. Such an amazing set of cards. Well, if they were too much last year, they're way too much now. Well, unless that person made a boatload of money. Oh my god. I absolutely adore the Pokemon set and I'm so grateful to have been able to open a booster box of it back when it was cheap. I got it for between $40 to $60 on Amazon. Holy shit. God. I wasn't even in the hobby back then, so I can't say anything, but damn, that would have been nice. Thanks for the share, Jake. Anyone gonna say anything about Bai? Anybody got anybody's back about Bai on this? Anything? I don't think so. All right. I do think that Jake has probably helped a lot of people. I don't think that Jake is a bad content creator by any means. I do think that he makes insightful content. He's a charismatic dude. You know, he makes good stuff. But I do think it's kind of interesting how he. I think at one point didn't Pokenomics say that he reached out to Jake and asked him like about his influence on like the waifu market and stuff like that, and he refused. He basically refused to like acknowledge the fact that he could impact the market at all with his videos, which to me is just like it's either like a want to not be associated with it or ignorance, I guess, because I mean he's got over 100,000 subscribers. Like he obviously can influence people's buying strategies. I mean, you can see there's so many content here. There's so many comments here of people saying, "I bought these because you mentioned them in a video, 3 years ago. I bought these because I made all this money because you mentioned this thing back then about tag teams." Like, obviously, he influences people to make purchases based on what he says in videos. Like, it's fairly obvious. So to kind of say that he doesn't do that or people don't use his advice to impact the market at all, it's kind of, I don't know. Maybe he's just unaware of it. It's very possible. But yeah, I think Jake is good, but I think, again, like we watched this video because of the Bai segment, the Bai sponsor part of it. And, as you can see from watching through this live stream, I just got scammed on Bai tonight. And I just had my experience that I posted about earlier this week. So there are definite problems with Bai. You should definitely proceed with caution. I'm not saying you shouldn't use it. I think that a lot of people see my Bai videos and they're like, I'm never going there. And it's like, I'm not saying you should never go there, but maybe if you're just getting started, don't buy anything too expensive. Like start with some lower cost orders, get familiar with it, be hesitant, understand that you have no buyer protection, like those. I know that I probably come off as overly negative about Bai, but I'm just trying to help people because there's so many content creators that just pump it so hard and then people get scammed. Like on every one of my Bai videos, I get comment upon comment that's like, I just got scammed the other week. I got scammed the other day. I bought this thing and blah, blah, blah. And I got scammed. And it's like a lot of people get scammed on the website. And it's important for somebody to make a video, articulating those experiences. And hopefully I can help some people with my Bai experiences. Because luckily I'm in a position where I can take, $130 sale because I just had to do that tonight. It sucks, but luckily that's not going to break me, but it could break people. So it's important that people understand that it's not all sunshine and rainbows on Bai. It's not super easy. You're not protected, and it can be frustrating at times. So that's all I try to do with those videos. I know that some people get mad at me because they feel like I'm too negative, or because they probably don't have the same experiences. Maybe they had a couple orders and they went just fine, and that's great for them. And I'm glad they haven't been scammed yet, but it's probably going to happen. And when it does, like, just, understand that you have basically no recourse. Like, you're very low percentage chance of getting your money back. But all right, guys. Well, that was fun. I didn't really expect to do that reaction, but that was a good time. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'm going to, swap these out to proper sleeves and go through their conditions and stuff. I might do that tomorrow, actually. I might just hang out for the rest of the night, but I appreciate you guys coming by. Make sure to hit the like button on the way out. I would appreciate that very much as well, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. If you're here and you're really clamoring for CGC information, you really want to know what I think about it, I think the CGC stuff is great. I think the only thing that I don't understand logically is the 9.5. Why have the 9.5? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense given what they're doing. But I think overall the CGC news is good news. So that's what I think about it. And we'll talk to you later. Later, guys.